Hey guys, what's going on today? Today we're here to talk about Bitcoin and the roles of money and how Bitcoin could in fact be a different type of money that we see. First and foremost, it's good to review our 4 roles of money. The first one is it's a store of value. The second is it's a medium of transactions. Third, it's a standard of payment. And fourth, it's a measurement of value. What does that all mean? Money will retain its value when stored or not used. You've ever heard the expression, I have a $20 bill burning a hole in my pocket? It's because we're having a hard time allowing that 20 to store its value for a period of time. If you were to go and dig up old buried treasure from a pirate back in the day and you want to go take that money to the bank, they're going to take it. It's still good. Whether it's from Spain or England, wherever, it's still good. Even if you dig up old American currency that doesn't exist anymore, like the half cent, it still exists. It's still worth 0.5 cents. Not a lot, but it's something. Put enough of them together, you might be able to get a nickel piece of candy. Anyways, we see this frequently used as a retirement account, saving account, stocks, bonds, etc. Looking at our next option, we see money as a medium of exchange. This means that it's used to facilitate exchange between parties. Facilitate means it's used to make things easier. It's used to assist in the exchange of between parties. It's used to help people exchange. We used to barter, but then we started using coin money, and that made us trust more people. We started to say, hey, he's got currency. That's good. We let him trade. Next, we see the buying and selling of different items happening as a medium of exchange. We're exchanging things in order for money. Up next, we see money as a standard of payment. That money is officially used to repay debts and pay for different items. We use the money to settle all public and private debts that we have. It says so on our dollars. I'm not kidding you. Take out a dollar, look. Says used to settle all debts, public and private. We have to. People have to take it. Next up, we see this kind of being used as paying bills, repaying loans, etc. It's basically paying for things. All right. We also see it as a measurement of value. That means that we put a perceived value of something on it and measure it in a monetary number. How much are you worth per hour? How much is a new pair of Jordans? How much is a new pair of pants? All of those questions are measured with this measurement of value. You just say, I'm worth $7.25 an hour. Or a new pair of Jordans is $175. Or, a new pair of jeans is $30. Whatever it might be, you see that. We see this represented with price tags, stickers, and hourly wages. One place we can look to see it is at that car in the background of this picture. It's $695. That's a measurement of value on that automobile. Next, I want to talk a little bit about Bitcoin, because you guys are going to do a reading today where you guys are going to look at Bitcoin as a new currency, and let's see if it holds up as the 4 things of money. So we're going to make that decision. Digital currency was introduced in 2009. Bitcoin was one of the first digital currencies that were used, and it's very important for us to note because it has gained popularity and soared to the sums of $700-800 per Bitcoin down to where it's holding steady right about now at $250 or so. Benefits of the Bitcoin is that there are no banks, there's no transaction fees, and you don't have to use your name, which actually got Bitcoin and a little website in trouble. It's used for a variety of purchases throughout the country, throughout the world, right? It doesn't matter. Bitcoin is worth the same in the United States as it is in England, as it is in Ireland, as it is in Canada, as it is in Mexico, as it is in China, as it is in Japan, as it is in Korea. It's worth the same everywhere, which is kind of a neat thing when you look at it. It's a standardized currency for us to use. Why Bitcoin? Bitcoin serves, it allows us to buy goods and services anonymously, which could also get it in trouble, and we talk about it. There's very little regulation from the government. In fact, there's no regulation from the government, and there are no fees. So Bitcoin has its benefits, right? So how do we get Bitcoins? You can purchase them on an exchange. It costs you about $250 plus, plus or minus that, depending on the day. You can watch it for a couple days and see the low point, purchase then. Right? There's quite a few things that we can do with that, right? The next thing is we want to transfer from a friend or a company, right? We can get a transfer. I can run a business. I can be a pizza delivery guy accepting tips in Bitcoin. I can be anybody that gets these, all right? Or you can set up a computer to run a complex algorithm that figures out exactly what it is that you need to make sure that you are getting it. And it sets out that value, and we're able to take care of it that way. All right, Bitcoins we store in a virtual wallet. We have apps that are available on our computers and smartphones, but they're not insured. So your Bitcoins can get robbed, and there's no way for you to get them back. They're just gone forever. Or if you forgot your password, they're just gone forever. And that's kind of the downside of a little bit of the Bitcoins, right? So that's kind of a brief introduction to Bitcoins, right? We're going to read an article and answer some questions about Bitcoin and the role of money. It's going to be due at the beginning of class tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Take care.